People have asked, you've talked about it here and there in interviews, but I don't think we've ever done a full breakdown of the situation with Shaquille O'Neal and why you believe he truly left LA as far as the Lakers.
Yeah, I wanted to research it a little more. Didn't research it like I wanted to. And y'all know what that means. Talking to the actual police officer, and that was involved in the case. But I have talking to police officers before. Because like I said, y'all don't know that this was guys that was on Greg Kading's original task force that handled this. But anyway, so what happened was Shaq somehow got up under, and for those of y'all don't believe it, say, oh, Shaquille O'Neal don't need to hang out with no Main Street Mafia Crip guys or gang members. That's crazy. Never heard of that before. Well, just go listen to on Shaq, one of his latest podcasts, where they talked about Dale Dog and gave him a shout out and all of that on that particular podcast. And so Shaq was in deep with mainstream mafia. As y'all saw from the interview that we posted up about Whack 100 and my boy Stutterbot, all doing that interview with the smoke detector going off, he was hollering, Main Street Mafia. He threw up the sign and everything. And so this is what happened, y'all. They were eating. Shaq was looking out for them, hooking them up and taking good care of them, which, whatever reason, it didn't happen. Cash Money did it with the Bunny Hunters, and that's why Lil Wayne still sometimes out here with my boy Term and all them claim looters on the mob, I think mob area. So gangs get up under guys, or artists get up under guys from gangs in LA, and they start repping corrupt Philly boy, claiming 60 Crips. That's a little bit of a stretch because, I know he was young, 17, when that happened. So I'll give him a little credit for hanging with the 60s a little longer. But a lot of these rappers made it, like Chris Brown. He claimed Fruitown Baru. Nigga ain't never had a house in Compton in his life. But that happens. And so Shaq got up under the main streets and was cool with him. And he mainly got cool with this dude Stutterbot. I forget how the relationship go. A lot of y'all tell me that I always heard that he was closely related to Minister Farrakhan, like a nephew or something. But they say, oh, his sister, he don't have no brothers, and his sister is never had no son. I don't know how he called himself, but I always heard that about Stutterbot. Stutterbot is very respected, or was very respected out here in LA. Very. At one time, he used to run with my boy Shaq. His name was in the circle. He was very well respected. Main Street Mafia Crips was a very respected neighborhood in LA. Shaq got it up under him somehow. But what Stutterbot's messed up at is because when you get close to people, you start thinking you probably want more money or own more, deserve more money than what a person is giving you for whatever reasons. That's just how human nature is. That's just what happens. That's what Suge had a lot of his problems with, where guys, as y'all see Mob James tell y'all on every interview, felt like they were cheated on, wasn't done right. Which in my thing, they was given a fucking opportunity and a job. Make the best of it as you can. Do what you can with it. You're in a position where you can get to the man, use that position. Perfect person. Y'all gonna hate that I said it. Whack 100. He didn't get up a job with Suge or anything like that, but he got up under him, had his ear, learned the game. That nigga still feeding his family. Off of just that. That nigga he'll tell y'all, a truck driver. Driving trucks prior to that. The first time he got in the game was from being around me and then later on being around Suge. He tell y'all in the interview y'all listen to. So I say that to say, Stutterbox, for some reason, felt he was owed more by Shaquille O'Neal. He took, as I remember, the number was either $300,000 or $400,000. Forget what it was. But he allegedly had a picture. No, not a picture. A tape, a videotape of him. I heard sticking his fist up. Shaq's wife. I don't want to say her name because I like her and I know she's doing good things out there. But she's the creator of Basketball Wives. Sticking his finger all up her ass and all of that. And doing all these things to her. And nigga, I'm going to expose your wife if you don't pay me X amount of dollars.
Mm-hmm.
So Shaq is like devastated, like pissed.
Mm-hmm.
So now he goes and, talk to other guys that's involved in Main Street. And they like, what? That's why he kind of dissed the person talking about you ain't never put no diapers on my child and all that. He's talking about this big time dude that's no longer with us that had a lot of respect and control over there in Main Street. Because they are the mafia style, where, they have like a hierarchy.
Mm.
But most LA gangs, those little youngsters don't give a. They'd be like, what, nigga? You say what? Nigga? Okay, whatever. Big OG. Take your broke ass. They don't give a crap. But Main Street Mafia, I done heard stories from replicas when they were doing all those, they were robbing arm trucks. They were big in the marijuana game, but they also used to take down armored trucks, was robbing them like crazy.
Mm.
And I done heard dudes tell me where Del Dog had a pool table. The niggas would just walk in there, drop off a percentage of their lick, and walk out. Don't even say nothing to him.
Mm-hmm.
Just drop off money on top of the pool table. And so, Del Dog was like, hey, or whoever was like, oh, you ain't gonna be doing this to Shaq. Shaq, look out for us. So they started war with the internal.
Mm-hmm.
Where I think they did something to him. Kidnapped him, whooped on him, did something to Stutterbox.
Mm-hmm.
Where he was kind of like banned from the hood. But I'm sure he had dudes with him that was like, we with you, because everybody got that dude from the sandbox. And so anyway, it went to the point where this court went to court to, so y'all say he's snitching. How come I'm snitching on something that got transcripts and court paperwork out there? Just because your motherfucking ass ain't heard about it, don't mean that it's snitching. Well, he went to court, got on the stand, testified, but apparently they were all found not guilty. And but he was trying to get them put in jail to the point where Shaq almost got indicted behind that. They were close, very, very close to indicting him on that case. I really, truly believe the only reason they didn't because of his status and his, the type of attorneys they would have to do. They would have to be going up against, and I believe if they would have been found guilty, they was eventually going to go after Shaq, and so that's why Shaq. That plus he had got robbed before out there. He was just tired of LA because Shaq had. I remember when Shaq came here in '96, niggas used to say, "Fuck, Suge Knight gone." But that motherfucking Shaquille O'Neal done raised up the price of pussy. Because he was out here buying bitches. He had a deal with Ford there. And he was putting all his females in '96, '97. If your woman popped up with an exposition back then, because Shaq was fucking her. Trust me. Y'all know any chick that y'all was with or y'all saw in 96, 97 in a Ford Expedition. That was compliments of Shaquille O'Neal. But yeah.
Okay.